Hey guys, Sax here with a brand new video for you guys. Welcome to the 2024 season finale here in our career mode. Once again, just like the last episode, the actual thing will not let me do the races. It just keeps crashing, so we just have to do it like this. If you do not remember who our championship four are, it is myself, Ty Majeski, Grant Enfinger, and Christian Eckes. And I did say we are running a special paint scheme for this one, and I am running that. As you can see, it is a full 100% race for this final because it is by itself and it's a mile-long track. It's not that long. You guys are about to witness the brand new paint scheme for this season finale. We're going to go out and practice just for a second, not to actually practice, but to get a camera on this thing. Alright. Switch cameras. Not that one, not that one, not that one. There we are. In neutral, so I can just... I'm still getting used to these controls. So, if you can't tell, it's Linkin Park, my all-time favorite band who just has come back from a 7-year hiatus for their their main vocalist, who is iconic, passing away. Obviously, they've continued this year under interesting circumstances, but I like it. So, the new logo for this album is on the hood. If you can't tell by the design on the side, it is based off of the album cover. Obviously, with a giant Linkin Park on the side. On the back bumper, it has the From Zero, the title of the album. And then on the deck lid, it has the photo of the band members. So that's what we are working with for this season finale. I think it looks pretty good. So, our goal is to beat 3 trucks. It does not matter if we win the race. It is all about beating the 98, the 9. Oh, speaking of the 98, he's starting behind us, so that's already a start. And the 19. Okay. Good start already. We have pulled away from Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes, I can see Christian Eckes, that's why I said that. We pulled away from Majeski. Hopefully we can stack him up with Caruth there. Now, Phoenix is not one of my greatest tracks, so this is going to be a long and fun race. I'm just going to have to slowly learn how the truck is handling, just to figure out where I need to go and everything, as we're going to get to the side of our teammate. Keep this rotation low. That really gets a good run for me on the straightaway. Just doing that. So we just gotta find the other 2 competitors. We did see the 19. I don't know where he's at now. We did see him a little while ago. I don't know how far he's moved up. I have no clue where the 9 is. The 9 is going to be probably our strongest competitor for this race. Currently, he is not in the lead, so that works out perfectly for us. Okay, I see the 19. I found him. He's a couple cars ahead. I see him up there. I see the blue on the back end. I see him. Still yet to identify where the 9 is. That is really our threat right now, is that number 9. Where he's at, I have no clue. I am sorry, Parsons. I'm using you to turn me. I think I need to loosen it just a touch. It is still a bit tight. Obviously, when you guys see this series return, depending on how long I took a break of doing this Heat 5 career, for Season 2, everybody will have a fresh new coat of paint. No matter if they're in the same ride, keeping the same sponsor, or whatever it is, everybody will be looking different in some form. I made all of the paint schemes for next season. All of the driver cards, all of it is hand done by me. I will be doing the entire modding for next season, so that'll be a lot of fun. I have finished most of it. I still have some to work on. Obviously, this is being recorded, I'm going to say this now, months in advance. So, you know, I have plenty of time to work with. Plenty of time. But We're going to keep charging forward. Right now, we're heading through the field pretty quickly, I feel like.
Got a car high now. Clear high, clear high.
As we're just going to launch it down this straightaway.
Got one outside. Hold your line, got one outside.
As we've got Stingray Rob to our outside.
Outside. All right, you're clear.
Okay, Ekis is also moving forward. So, he's moving forward, we're moving forward. I do not know where the 90 gate is. It doesn't look like he's right behind us, so we've got at least a gap over him right now. We're sitting third in the championship. Obviously, it really doesn't matter. Whoever finishes the highest at the end, that's really what it matters, and this is a long, long race for us.
All right, you're clear.
Very long race. As two of our teammates are right in front of us, I just noticed that it's two of our teammates that are actually staying on the team this, for the next season. 15 and the 1, but Bradinger will be moving to the 5, so that'll be interesting to see.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Stay on the bottom here.
Alright, we have worked ourselves inside the top 15. It has definitely been a work, not just a get through everybody. We have actually had to fight for this one.
All right, clear outside.
And the rest of the field is pretty spread out, so we've just got to figure out where the 9 is. I can see the 19, but we've got to figure out where that championship leader is. We cannot let Grant and Fingers sneak away with the championship. Dude, we have been chasing this hack, and specifically Ekis, this entire time, and I'm getting annoyed at the fact that I just cannot get to him. Every single time I get around a pack that he was in, he's moved on to the next group ahead of us. It is a game of cat and mouse right now, and I need to get closer. I know it's only lap 15, but it's good to know where the raw pace is to catch him. So if we have a short run, I can figure out what we need to do. If we absolutely have to pull Emmerich and send it, or if we can, you know, just kind of run clean.
Got a car high now. Clear high, bud.
It's very obvious he has got the pace to push
Clear high, clear high.
for the championship. I have zero clue where the 9 is still. Is that Keith McGee? Okay, Keith McGee's putting up good runs, and bro doesn't have a ride for next year. At all. Maybe he deserves one. Because he ain't doing too shabby at these shorter tracks.
Still there.
22 ain't looking too bad right now.
Careful, still there. Still there.
Dead even with Ty Dillon down the back.
Careful, still there.
This one's a fight for sure.
Top straight, use it if you need it.
As we have officially gotten to him. He is, well, not next on our list. We gotta get around this 22 first.
Still there.
And we're probably gonna make pretty quick work of this 22. And then our next goal is to get the Christian Ekis. Ahead of him, I think it's Ben Rhodes, who missed the championship 4 by one singular point. Somewhere in the world, Wild is crying himself right now. Crying to himself because Rhodes in my career did not make the Final Four. I mean, he's outrunning Christian Ekis and his teammate right now, and myself, so he'd be running second. But I gotta find this number 9. Alright. Christian, our game's... Okay, never mind. Where is he? He's 5th. Okay. Okay, that was a good call. We only lost 10 spots off of that. We're gonna have fresher tires than everybody in front of us. This is gonna put us off cycle, which is perfect. Okay, I can see where he is now. I can see the champion back bumper. And there's the 98. Okay, so he's starting to move through the field, but obviously not as fast as we were or as the 19 was. But these fresh tires are going to put us off sequence, and it's going to get us a beautiful, beautiful run here, at least. We're going to have a good, like, what, 15 or so more laps of fuel than they do? And just like that, we're right back to where we were. But we're a lot closer and with a lot fresher tires, so we gotta get around the lane rings here. Alright, Corey. I gotta go, bud. There's somebody in particular I gotta chase down right here. I'm gonna chase down this second place car. I'm glad that Friesen isn't in the playoffs right now. He has absolutely murdered the field today. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but he had pulled away from the field earlier. If he was in that Final Four, it would have been over. It would have been a Friesen championship no matter what. But currently we are the championship winner as it stands right now, which is exactly what we need. I would like to go on and win the race just to add that extra little sprinkle on top of the season to win with this truck, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, you know what I mean? But we are catching Friesen. Obviously it's due to our fresh tires compared to his worn. But it is good to see that we have at least the pace advantage right now. We're gonna get down to the inside, show him the outside. Beautiful. That's what we needed to do. And we lead our first lap. Alright, now the goal is to just pull away as much as possible, extend our lead as far as we can before a caution comes out, or before they pit. And then hopefully a caution comes out, because then I can trap them a lap down like what happened at Martinsville. Martinsville was the ultimate perfect situation with that pit stop. Pit stop? Pit stop.
Pit stop.
Alright, extended it. I think that is kind of what we're going to go for this one. I do not think we can beat them on raw pace. Phoenix, like I said, is not one of my best tracks. So we're going to take every little cheap advantage that we can get. Dude, we pulled a good gap right now. I think this is going fairly how I want it to. This is there when, like, being able to maneuver through these AI works pretty well in my favor over, like, Friesen, and we're gonna hit the wall. Hit the brakes and it just went up. But we're fine. No damage, we're just gonna keep on moving, keep on charging forward. We are starting to go pretty deep up into the field, so I feel like if this is the pace that we're gonna have right now, soon we're gonna start finding the playoff guys, or the championship 4 guys. Obviously not Enfinger, because he's still running pretty far up there. He's still running 3rd. But we might end up finding a Majeski, we might end up finding Ekis. I think that's really what we need to do, is put those guys behind us, if we can. I think this pit strategy that we did actually is a brilliant call. As we have actually, we're right outside the top 10. This pit strategy was the perfect call. Because there's Christian Ekis and Ty Majeski, so 2 of our championship contenders are right here. And we can put him a lap down. Let's go to the outside, because I know he's going to go low. But we locked up. We're going to get a good exit, and he's not. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. That is 1 down. That is 2 down. It is me versus Grant. We could lock this in right here, right now, off of this one strategy call. could, not saying we are, because, you know how things work. You say, oh yeah, it's gonna work out this way, and then bada bing, bada boom, something bad happens.
Power outside. You're all clear up top. Power outside. Hold your line. Power outside. Hold your line.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Put them side by side. Hopefully Ty can get around him with these lap cars. Bye bye, Dean. Alright. Right now, it is looking pretty good. I think that, like I said, that strategy call of pitting, taking that extra 15 or so laps of fuel has definitely been the good thing to do here. That honestly is, hey, like, you know, pretty much paved the way for us to look towards this championship without a problem. Like, the AI are on max difficulty. It really shows the tire advantage. It's kind of insane. And we're going to take our little dip into the dog leg, and right there, it is official. We have a lap of the field here at Phoenix. Thank you, Spencer Boyd. So now, if a caution were to come out, only Stuart Friesen would get his lap back.
Got one up top.
Just keep Majeski back. Hold Majeski up. Hold him up, hold him up.
Power down the inside.
Well, they held him up for a while.
Stay on the bottom.
And even in the championship race, I can't get away from you.
Got one inside.
Put him in the wall at least.
Clear up top. Bottom is clear.
Alright, Corey, I'm gonna need you to fight with him. Hold him up for me. Uh-oh.
All right, you're clear.
Oh! Okay. That works for me, I guess. So, it is us and Stefan Parsons on the lead lap.
Coming to the green, driver.
This is definitely not the exciting thought that I was going to think that this championship finale was going to be. I thought this was about to be, I'm going to have to run for my money here. I hope that I can pull something out of, just out of nowhere completely. But that one strategy to get us off cycle has put us in the prime position to win this championship. Because none of them are on the lead lap. The only other person that's on this lead lap is Stefan Parsons right now. By the way, Bailey Curry is still holding on to a third place finish right now. I cannot wait for this race to... Oh, well, never mind, I lied. Friesen got to him. Oh, no, he's fighting back. I cannot wait for, once I finish this race, to get some of the others, the new schemes put into the game. Get the new pit boxes, new numbers and whatnot. Get the new drivers implemented, the new teams. I think that's going to be interesting. Adjusting the driver ratings. So we can actually see, like, Taylor running decent, Tanner running decent for a lot of tracks, you know. Seeing the proper people that should be running up front, run up front. Still only 3 people. Oh, never mind, there's 4 people on the lead lap. And once again, none of them are championship contenders, so we are fine. We just have to hope that Bailey Curry and Friesen get held up by traffic. Because here comes Ty Dillon, who is about to be really fast and hard to keep behind us.
All right, you're clear.
You know what? Just let him go. No need to fight. We need to save 3 laps anyways.
Still there. Power down the inside.
I'm not putting up too much of a fight because you guys are not who I'm fighting with. Blaine Riggs is in 22nd. I'm not going to hold him up. He's gone. He's good to go. I'm not going to hold him up for that one. I'm not too worried about these two. Now if it was Grant or Ekis or somebody, yeah, I'm not going to let them around. I'm going to put up a fight so that way they don't get around me. Alright, Ekis, I don't even know what position you're in, dude. I'm not too worried about it, though.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
He is very much on my inside. Don't know where you got that information from.
Car down inside.
I flung it in there. That's my bad. He's in 29th. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. So now we've got to worry about Friesen. We got to worry about Dylan. We got to worry about Curry. We got to worry about Sanchez.
Ready.
Thankfully, none of them are playoff contenders. So if I do lose this race, I'm not too worried about it. But now it is just a straight shot to the end. Ty Dillon is really putting a fight to this right now. He is really fast. I'm really glad he did not make that Final Four right now. That would have been a mistake to give him the win right now.
All clear.
As we're going to slide up and actually end up giving away the lead right now to by ourselves. But he gave Friesen a nice little tap though. We're like, hey, I'm with us.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
Get to the door, Friesen. Run him out of room.
Stay low. Stay low. Hold your line. Got one inside.
It's tight. I'm not trying to slide up and down even further than I already am. We're kind of stuck where we're at. Not the ideal position, that's for sure.
Got a car low now. Clear low, bud.
Use Friesen to rotate us pretty much.
Hold the wheel.
As we were almost 4 wide for a second. Okay. Stefan, I'm gonna need you to back off.
Car down inside.
Because of stupid Stefan Parsons. You know what? You're going down here with me.
Got one up top. Car down inside.
Oh, well, you know, it ended up working out pretty fine for me, but the only person that really affected was, the 88. Uh-oh. That affected me. Not good. Regather. Gather back up what we lost. We were putting up a fight and ended up breaking the 88 pretty big. And turn it down a little bit. Alright. So, we're in 6th. And there are 7 people on the lead lap, and none of our championship contenders are even inside the top 10 right now. So this is definitely going the interesting way, that's for sure. Especially seeing who's up here is very interesting.
Stay high.
Out of this entire front group, only 2 people are staying in the ride that they're currently in.
Hang tight there, driver. All right, clear low.
Okay, Nick, Jesus. And then we hit him.
All right, clear low. Clear
Please be a
high,
caution.
clear high.
How bad a damage is it? Not as bad as earlier. Barely. But I mean, Jesus Christ, talk about sin. But now we better regather it and get back up to Curry, Dylan, and Friesen. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that we've won the championship. That early pit stop that we did, or that cycle, I know I keep mentioning it, but that genuinely is what changed this race. And what could have been the stupid finish that ended up giving it to Grant Enfinger or something, just because something short run happened that was awful for us, has now turned into nobody even, none of the 3 are near us. Like, I'm pretty sure when we were running, what was it, I guess he was at 29th or something like that. Majeski's probably in the same boat, Enfinger's probably in a similar boat. I think this has played out pretty well, even if we do not win, which I really hope we do. And we are now right to the back bumper of Dylan. How quickly can we make work of him? We'll follow right behind. We're gonna get a good exit.
Stay low.
force him to take the higher side. And now our focus is 26 laps to catch Friesen. And he's not too far ahead. As we run a fast lap, even with the damage. Okay, Friesen. Okay, Jesus. He knows what's at the stakes. Right now for me, proceeds to pull across my nose. But it's not gonna matter. We take the lead. And he's trapped behind lap cars, but there's 2 cars in front of us with blown tires. One just at the wall, and that's the O2. That's not good. Unless it was just one, and it just was like 2. Okay, it was only 1. Hopefully he can make it around. Yeah, I have no clue where our other championship contenders are actually going to be. Like, at all. I have 0 clue where they are on track, where they are position-wise. That they have been not a factor since pretty much the start when I was chasing Christian Neck. Okay, never mind. They just tried to say, like, okay, you didn't know? Majeski's 9th. Or is everybody else? And Fingers out of the race. Interesting. Let's pit. Get those extra fresh tires. Let's see how it does. Stephen Parsons, we just got back on the lead lap after I just lapped him, literally just 2 seconds ago. Fresh tires, and a 15 lap dash to the finish. How fast can we go? No damage, just straight up drive. We're gonna be able to get it the second off turn 1. And we're actually gonna take the lead. Maybe, come on, yes. Took the lead. But I think this runs pretty well right now. I think we're running pretty good. It'll be interesting to see how we shape up next to our teammate next year. They'll be running Red Wolf Racing, our team, and it'll have Stingray Rob with us, having that next season. Seeing some of the new rookies, I think it counted that there's like, I think 8 new people coming in next season, 8 rookies. That's gonna be an insane rookie battle. You think 3 or 4 guys running for a champion or rookie battle is gonna be insane? Try 8. All the different backgrounds that they're coming from is gonna be interesting as well. That's gonna be the interesting part, is seeing all of the different backgrounds. Seeing some of your road racers that come from like IndyCar, F1, having some people come up from ARCA, whatnot. That's going to be the interesting part, see how those different people run against each other. The new teams coming in, seeing Junior Motorsports, seeing Primo Racing, Hendrick, obviously ourselves. It is definitely going to be an interesting sight to see. As this season has been a fun one, but a chaotic one, nonetheless. I will never forget the finish at Watkins Glen and how chaotic that ended up being for us. That round was just bad. I'm glad we won Dover. I don't think if we would have won Dover, we would have been out, just because of what happened at Richmond. Richmond was just a leave. We don't talk about Richmond. I hate to say that, what was it? Grant Enfinger, one of our championship rivals, is literally in last place because of a heart failure. That sucks. I hate that. Well, it became a championship 3, and I didn't even realize it because I didn't know where he was running. He was running the best out of the 3 of us. So now I just gotta figure out where Ekus was, because, what's it, Majeski's running top 10. He found his way up to the top 10 slowly but surely, and Nick Sanchez just took over 2nd place. With 5 to go. Excuse me, Dean Thompson. Chase Purdy, gotta go around you pretty quickly. Heath McGee is going to get a top 5 in the season finale, and bro doesn't have a ride for next year. I hate that he got pulled out of his ride, and then I hate that I did pull him out of his ride, and then he proceeded to not get a ride for the fall for next season. And I feel bad because he's actually running really good. If we do end up doing a season 3, I guarantee them he's getting signed somewhere. I'm not gonna let that slide. Not with how he's been running. Not at all.
Still there. Fire on the inside. Bottom free. Use it if you need it. Clear high, bud.
And
You're
2
clear.
laps left of this season.
Careful, still there. Clear down low.
It is insane to think about how far we have come for this season, how many wins we've racked up, how many times we've rented Majeski as well. And a white flag in the air, ready to crown a brand new champion, a rookie champion. As there's Stephen Parsons right in front of us, we're going to get to him before finishing up the season here. Say goodbye one last time to him. So he will not be returning next season. And that 75 will not be here next year. As it's going to be the number 51 Lincoln Park Toyota, victorious in Phoenix. With a 100 speed rating. This one deserves an extra burn down. Hold on, I gotta... That's a terrible camera. You get to watch from afar. Oh, I'm just doing... There we go. There's one last thing to do before the season ends. Good season. Good season. Good season. I hate you. Good season. Good season. Good season. Good season. Good season. I didn't hit you. Good season. Good season. Good season. A good season. Good good. Thank God you're retiring. Good season. A good season. A good season. A great season to you, my friend. A good season. Good luck next season. Sorry that we don't have a ride next year, but good season. Good season. Good season. A good season. A good season. Good season. Good season. Good season. A good season. A good season. A good season. And a good season. There is one last congratulations we have, or one last thing we have to do to add on top of that. I didn't think about it until we actually were making our way down pit road. There is one person we have to thank to start off this season with the bang that we had. And that is Senior Bailey Curry over here. The pushing us to the win. I appreciate it, my boy. I appreciate it. Pushing us to the win at Daytona. The championship being ours. Let's go look at these results. Majeski ended up getting the fastest lap. So, we end up winning. Sanchez gets P2. Stuart Friesen, Ty Dillon, Keith McGee once again in the top 5, which is crazy. Bailey Curry P6. Stephen Parsons, Majeski. So there's our first playoff contender, P8. Corey Hine with the top 10. Ben Rhodes, Ankrum, Gray. So not a bad finish for Gray at the end of the season here. Daniel Dye, Brett Holmes, Lane Riggs, Lawless Allen, Jack Wood, Stingray Robb, Spencer Boyd, Christian Eckes got 20th. Dang. It really shows how this race really turned out. Matt Crafton after we absolutely murdered him on accident. Tanner Gray, Tyler Hill, sorry. Chase Purdy, Dean Thompson, Thad Moffitt, Matt Mills, Raja Caruth, Jake Garcia, Mason Massey, Tony Bradinger, and then last, Grant Enfinger, who had a car issue. I hate that for him. Anyways, I've enjoyed doing this series so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Obviously, with this being the season finale, there will be like a 2-week or 2 upload break. I do have 2 videos that I have saved and I've had saved for a long time that I want to get published. There might be some more other ones that come out in that break, but I'm going to take a break from doing this series just for a little bit, and then when we return with season 2, or our 2025 season, with all of the new drivers, all of the new paint schemes, all of the new season, whatever that unfolds. But make sure to check out the Discord in the description below, and check out my Twitch and Kick if you want to see these things live. And this is Saxy, signing out. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.